Hey guys, so today I'm in a city called Olomouc on the east side of the Czech Republic, and today I'm going to do you a guided tour and just show you around the city centre and the main market square of this lovely historic city. So this city was built in the middle of the 13th century. That's when the city was founded, and it was built by the Austro-Hungarian Empire. So the architecture here is absolutely fantastic. And this is the main square, the main meeting point where everybody meets up in the city centre, and this is where it all goes on. So Olomouc is the sixth biggest city in the Czech Republic, with a population of around 100,000 people. So it's quite a big city, but it's interesting because 23% of the people here are students. It's one of the main student cities here of the country. And there's lots and lots of young people everywhere out and about around town. But today it's the Student Rock Festival, so you'll see yet less than usual. And let's have a look at the beautiful facades on the buildings here. And this is famous for being one of the most beautiful main market squares in the whole of the Czech Republic and the whole of the center of Europe. And it's not far away from Poland as well. I got a bus here from Poland yesterday from Krakow. It took me 3.5 hours on the bus. You can get the bus from Katowice to here as well. It takes you about 3 hours on the bus from Katowice in the south of Poland. Or you can travel here from Prague, and it's 3 hours on the normal train, and it's about 2 hours on the fast train. I mean, the fast trains are not so regular, but if you catch one, then you'll get here very quickly. So straight ahead in the centre, the main focal point of the main square is the town hall. And you can see all the shields in the centre, all the historic shields in the centre of the town hall. And just straight ahead to the left of the town hall there, that's where you find the tourist information centre. And that's the place to go when you first arrive and just ask them what there is to do here, etc. There's lots and lots of things to see here. And there's lots of free attractions too that you can see here as well. There's 5 different in this city. There's 5 different cathedrals and churches. They're all Catholic ones. This is a Catholic city. Look at that town hall again on the left side, and you see all of these magnificent churches and chapels all over town. So there's lots to see and do here as well. So this is the Trinity column in the center of the square. And this is the main tourist attraction here that everybody comes here to see. It's 35 meters high, and it's got 30 different sculptures on the building. The architectural style is Baroque, and it looks really, really impressive. Let's get close and see. And that's from the 18th century. It's a real piece of history. And it's amazing to see that. I saw the photos before I arrived here, but to see it in real life, it's quite incredible, really. And the weather's really nice. It's on the 4th of May in 2023, and it's about 18 degrees and sunny today. The weather's just lovely. And Czech is one of the most beautiful countries in the world for architecture. The architecture is absolutely fantastic here in Olomouc. Let's have another look at the town hall. It's just perfect, really. And I'm just having a look here at the clock tower, and it's 50 odd years old, this clock tower, from the socialist time. So straight ahead you can see a traditional Czech restaurant called Moravska. This region is called Moravia, and there's the Morava River that runs through this region as well. The outsides of the square are surrounded by restaurants and cafes and bars. They all have a nice lunch menu. You can get a lunch for about £6, £7, £8, depending on which restaurant you go to. So that's a discount price only for the daytime, between 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Some of them actually finish the lunch at 2 o'clock as well. So do go early and just ask the restaurant, do you have a lunch menu? And you'll save yourself a lot of money. So on average, most of the bars here are charging about €2 for a pint of beer. And a whiskey and Coke is about €4 or €5, maybe €6, depending on which whiskey you go for. And it's traditionally a beer country. Czech Republic is famous for having the best beer in the whole world. I asked the locals which is the best one, and they said the best beer in Czech Republic is Pilsner Urquell. I totally agree. My favorite is Pilsner Urquell. And I also recommend you a beer called Budvar. Budvar is very popular here, very fresh and very nice, if you like a Pilsner. They've also got good beers called Gambrinus, for example. That's a very good beer. And I do recommend you try a Bernard. So if you're a fan like me of trying different beers and tasting different beers, then I do recommend a holiday here to Czech Republic. This country's been independent since 1913, and originally it was Czechoslovakia, and Czech Republic and Slovakia were together, and it became independent, and now it's its own country. It was 1993, I believe, when it became independent from Slovakia. So you can see the Trinity column again in the center from the distance. And you can see the fountain there to the left side as well. Now, I do recommend that you visit the Wenceslas Cathedral when you're here as well. It's really impressive, and it's got a story behind it. Many years ago, King Wenceslas, he was murdered there at that cathedral in 1306, and there's a story behind it as well, and you'll see all of that when you go there. And you walk around the city and you see lots of international students everywhere. It was surprising, but I saw some British tourists here today as well. Didn't expect it. Oh, look at the yellow building. It looks fantastic. And all the terraces over here as well. And the cobbled streets make it feel really old-fashioned, and it gives it a nice feel to the town. It's not very nice to walk on the cobbled streets, but they look magical. And I'm a foodie, so I like to try all these restaurants, walk around town, try all the coffee shops and the restaurants as well. So I stay in a hotel called Hotel Palats, and it cost me just over £50 a night. It's right in the city centre, in the very best location. It's quite basic, really. It's nothing special. There's no gym, there's no spa or anything. It's just a basic room with 2 beds and a bathroom. And I think it's the same price pretty much throughout the year. Maybe you get a small discount in the winter time as well. And you can get a hostel here for about £15 a night if you stay in a backpacker hostel. But most of the hotels are about £50, £60, £70 a night. And if you want a really good hotel, some of them are around £100 a night here. I'm just showing you the facades on these buildings because they are really impressive. Each one is a different color. And all the streets in this city are really, really beautiful. It surprised me. I didn't expect it to be so beautiful like it is. And it's a really, really nice city. In fact, it's one of my favorite cities that I've been to. And I definitely recommend you a visit here, guys. You can fly into Krakow or Prague, like I say, and there's plenty of buses going every hour or two to get here. You'll have no problems getting here from Krakow, Prague, Katowice. And you have all of these cobbled streets going off the main square as well, with lovely buildings on. You've got all the international restaurants you'd expect here from many, many different countries, from Japan, India, Nepal, from Czech Republic, from many, many, many countries here. So if you're a foodie, you will enjoy it. And there's lots of nightclubs here and bars. There's a big student population. So the nightlife is really, really good here for nightclubs and bars. And there's lots of festivals on here throughout the year as well. So guys, thank you very much for watching my guided tour today. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col. And that's Col with a C-O-L. Cheers guys, bye-bye.